Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for joining me in this video. Today is 7th January 2025. Bändits were 2 kilometers away from where I lodged. Governor Makinde raises alarm over influx of terrorists into Oyo State. Before now, we heard about the Sharia law issue that was, ranging in Oyo State, where they plan to establish or commission a Sharia court on 11th of January. I think that should be next week, but the governor stepped against it and said this is not going to happen. I was sworn in or voted in to defend my people. I was voted in to uphold the constitution, which says that Sharia should be restricted to only 12 northern states. So Sharia does not have any basis in Oyo State. So this was the stand of Makinde. He came out, he said it openly without fear or favor. Now recently, that was 3 days ago, we got information that the rate of movement of some people, they did not go Fulani, okay, of some people that day before yesterday to the southern Nigeria, that is Nnamdi, that is not the way they moved before. That the trucks, all these big trucks conveying them down to the south, that is Nnamdi. So I put a call through to some persons, but they were unable to confirm the information until yesterday. So yesterday, the news also came that they have already arrived so many southwest states and also south states like Edo, Delta. Not that these people are not there right from time, but the rate at which they are coming now is alarming. So we started doing some investigation. Why are these people coming in mass? Like what they did during lockdown, during coronavirus. That was 2020. Then we discovered that there is something going on in the north. They are of two things. Number one is that there is an ethnic war between Hausas and Fulanis that is making these people to leave. They are finding it, uncomfortable. Many Hausas are coming now to say there is nothing like Arewa. They started calling the tribes who owns the northern Nigeria. So there is something going on that is making these people not to be comfortable. Secondly, the Nigerian military recently are trying in the north. So I don't know what transpired. I don't know what happened. I am one of the most critics of the Nigerian army. But since 2 weeks ago, the way Nigerian army is trying to, work as a military for the first time I have ever seen, okay? But the Boko Haram, ISWAP bandits, they are now re-attacking back. When the Nigerian military first started moving to Borno State, they started, not that they are not there before, just follow this story, not that they are not there before, but when they started taking action, when I mean action, serious action against the terrorists, the first reprisal attack the terrorists carried out was with drone. They started attacking with drone. Day before yesterday, you saw what happened, how they wiped away military base in Borno State. So there is a big war now that is driving these people, and combined with the ethnic war between Hausa and Fulani. So this thing is driving them seriously. Now, when you come to look at the whole scenario going on, they moving to the south is another problem. And that is why I want vigilantes, local vigilantes to be out. They have to be very, very alert now. Because these people, they don't come to the town. They will not come into your village where you will see them and chase them back. They can drive down into the bush. They can settle there. These people have never seen the kind of people that can feel comfortable in the bush. All right, before we go into the details of this, and let's understand what Makinde is saying. So Makinde is saying that bandits were 2 kilometers away from where he lodged in Oyo State. He raises an hand over the influence of terrorists into Oyo State. Now, this is the same story that I'm telling you, okay? Not that the bandits are not in the, in Oyo State, but there is a new influx of bandits right now, and everybody should be alert. Now, the article reads that the Oyo State governor, saying Makinde, has raised the alarm that bandits from the northwest are fleeing to the southern states. A governor is raising an alarm that bandits are fleeing from the northern states to the southern states. Anybody that has ear, let him hear. According to him, the development is due to the continued military onslaught in the northwestern region, which has forced the bandits to flee to Ibadan, the state capital. However, Oyo State is Makinde's domain. He's trying to protect his state. I want to ask a question. What about Delta State? What about Edo State? Bebono is not talking. Boriwori is not talking. These people have arrived. They have arrived to join people who have been terrorizing in all these places. The governors are not talking. But I understand Makinde very well because he's always outspoken against terrorism and all those things. So what about the governors that are not speaking? Now the article continues. He made this assertion at the 2025 annual interfaith service for workers held in Agodi area of Ibadan, the state capital. Makinde, however, vowed to smoke out the fleeing bandits and deal with them. He said, the year 2024 was challenging, particularly in terms of safety and security. We had incidents of fire outbreaks, armed robberies, and kidnapping. However, in 2025, we will redouble our efforts to address these issues. During a security briefing this morning, I learned that some bad elements from the northwest are relocating here due to the military heat in their zone, but we will find and deal with them. During my birthday retreat, bandits has camped less than 2 kilometers from where I was staying. Out of the article, by the way, how did Makinde, knows that bandits were lodging 2 kilometers away from him? And what did he do when he realized that? That is a question for another video. This underscores the seriousness of the situation. The governor urged residents and traditional rulers to report any suspicious movements. To our traditional rulers, who are custodians of our domains, and to all residents, this is no joke. If you see suspicious movement, report them immediately. Now, I want to ask you, you ordinary bloody civilian, a governor is telling you this is not a joke. When you take it to be a joke, don't forget that a governor has the whole security around him. Nothing will happen to him, but he's just speaking forth because of you, not because of him. Because the way we look at things that this thing is not serious because it has not happened to you. Don't forget that Nigeria has population up to 200 and something million people. So you could think and understand what is going on around Nigeria. Now, the last 2 articles there says, for us in Oyo State, bandits will have no foothold. I will not sleep until every inch of this state is saved. Makinde noted. This is how a governor can speak. You will never hear something like this from Hope Uzodinma, from Oboriwori, governor of Delta State, my governor, and all those people. Those people are not even interested of people dying in the villages every day, but they are the chief security officer of the state, okay? But time shall tell very soon. Nigerian states, especially in the northern region, are battling from activities of the bandits and terrorists, a situation that has usually led to death, kidnapping, and destruction, and destabilization of states. So, now before I move forward again, step by step, there is this, Hausa people now, they are speaking forth. So there is this man that was speaking, the other day, and a lot of people recorded what he said during the call conversation. I want you to take a listen to what he said. For you to understand the background of what I'm saying, let it not be that you don't understand the basis or the reasons why these people are going south. Now, the governor of Oyo State just told you that these people is because of the heat of the military. I don't argue about that, okay? The CDS also said that there is a war between Hausas and Fulanis. Now, let us listen to what this Hausa man said. Listen.
Today, my brothers and sisters, Hausa indigenous and other Nigerian indigenous, Middle Belters, Northeast, Hausa land, Igbo land, Yoruba land, caution, be careful. We don't have any Arewa consultative forum. We don't have any Arewa elders or Arewa youth forum. We don't know anything about Arewa in Nigeria. No more Arewa. We don't know what is called Arewa. Arewa means north. Arewa and north, they far from where you are staying to the end of the world is Arewa. There is south. From where you are staying to the end of the world, there is south there. North, east, west, south, north. So we don't know anything called Arewa in Nigeria. Arewa is a plant for Fulani to have way to exist. They don't have specific location to claim. That is why they are saying Arewa. Arewa is not a nation. Arewa is not a land. Arewa is not a state. Arewa is not a local government. Arewa Consultative Forum, Arewa Elders, Arewa Youths, Arewa Sheikh, Arewa Imams, Arewa Kings, we don't know them. We have Hausa land. Let Hausa people talk against their own nation, Hausa land. Let the Kanuri talk concerning Northeast. We don't know anything called Ariwa. We have Middle Belt, Central Nigeria. We have Hausa land. We have Kanuri land. We have Igbo and Yoruba lands and other indigenous that exist within those lands. Fulani have no any place to claim. That is why they are saying Ariwa. Whoever come out and talk on behalf of Ariwa is a Fulani. We Hausa are different. Hausa is a tribe with nation and its culture on its own. Hausa people are separate. Fulani people are separate. They are invaders. We don't know them. They just came to claim our land. They kill our emirs, kings, and other grandfathers to claim our land. Let all the Igbos know that who's created the Biafran wars are Fulanis. Sardauna is a Fulani man. He's not a Hausa. We don't know where they came from. They don't have a specific place to claim as their own nation. Fulani came to Africa just to conquer every places and kill any other indigenous within each and every country within Africa. Be careful. Those people protesting, calling Zanga-Zanga, they are Shiite. They are Shiites. Al-Zazaki teams, they are the one trying to create war to claim our nation, to divide and kill everybody pertaining anybody in Nigeria. We don't know where they came from. It's Fulani that is creating this problem. They are protesting. They just want to create war. Be careful. We have to look back to what happened in Sudan, Libya. All those things are created mainly by gypsy, Karamita, those that don't have religion, they don't have origin. They went there, overpowered the indigenous of those places, and created war and problems within those places. So we have the same people here in Nigeria. They are the Fulanis. They are the Fulanis. My dear brothers and sisters, our indigenous, our Yoruba, Igbo, and other middle belters, be careful. This world is not a place to talk. We are staying with our enemies. We have to know who are our enemies and who are our lovers' friends. We have to be very careful. We are Hausa, we are different from Fulani. Fulani are clean Hausas. Fulanis are clean Igbos. They are clean Yorubas. They have killed Kanuris. They created Boko Haram just to wipe the Kanuri people and their land. We have to be very careful. This protest is mainly sponsored and organized by Fulanis because they lost power. They don't have power in Nigeria. President Buhari is the last Fulani person that will rule in this country, and he gave them all the capacity, power, position, and he invests in Mieti Allah group just to overpower every other person in this our country. Fulani have done the worst to everybody in this country, Nigeria. We have to be very careful. Fulani are not in Nigeria. They are the one creating problem. We have to be very careful. My dear brothers and sisters, my fellow indigenous, I am talking on behalf of my nation and my people.
My nation.
We are different. There is no any two in one tribe in one. No. Fulani are Fulanis. Fulanis are the terrorists. Fulanis are the one disturbing us in this country. We have to be very careful. We have to inform others. This protest is not against hunger. No any hunger in this country. Fulani are the one that created this artificial hunger. They are the one sending cows to our farms. They are the one clearing our farms. They created artificial hunger to make us angry, because a hungry man is an angry man. That is the strategies they use. We have to be very careful. Our problem in Nigeria is not hunger. Our problem in Nigeria is not subsidy. Our problem in Nigeria are Fulanis. Fulanis are our main key enemies. They want to destroy our country. They want to destroy Nigeria. They are claiming North. They are claiming Arewa. We don't have any North Arewa. Nobody should talk on behalf of Arewa. We don't know anything called Arewa. Arewa is a nation or is a place where Fulani I use the word to talk on behalf of others, indigenous, but we don't recognize anything called Arewa. Let everybody know.
Mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin ìyá mi ẹ̀yin bàbá mi káàkiri gbogbo bí tẹ́ bá ti ń wò mí. Èmi ọmọ yín olólùfẹ́ yín Lady K Ìfẹ́ Olúwa show. The baby of Yoruba nation. Èmi náà ni mo